Hello, I'm Ron from Beezer Boy Dog Training for the real world. Today's topic is the use of the electronic shock collar used lately in dog training. I am 100% against these things. I think what's important for a dog trainer to know is how and why a dog learns, not the latest fad dog training techniques. An example of the new fad dog training techniques is things like the clicker dog training, or the food reward dog training, or the use of the so-called gentle leader, which will restrict the dog's head movement. So when he's going for a walk, he really can't enjoy the walk, because if he turns his head the wrong way, it's going to be a painful experience for him. Now, these are not training tools. These are what we call in the industry as management tools. You know, and so many people are watching Cesar Millan on television, and they're adapting his techniques, which are very heavy-handed, negative, painful dog training exercises, such as this so-called alpha roll. You come home from work, or walk into a room, and your dog is very happy. He jumps up on you just to say hello, and he's wagging his tail, he's happy, and you're going to pin him to the floor and scream in his face to show him who's boss. This is very counterproductive in dog training. Real dog training takes work, and it's a real time commitment. Now, of all the things that I mentioned, I think the single most worst thing of the new fad dog training techniques that are coming to surface is the use of this electronic shock collar, where you're shocking the dog into submission. What's becoming popular these days is nationwide, there's a new franchise dog training business that's spreading out through the United States. And what they're doing is selling franchises to people who have absolutely no experience in dog training, training them for 3 weeks. And these people are going into business, and they do a very, very good job marketing themselves through the franchise, with promotional videos and advertising on Yahoo and Google. But what they're doing is they're claiming that they can flawlessly train a puppy or a dog in 2 weeks. What you need to do is drop your dog off to these people. They'll keep the dog for 2 weeks, and they'll return the dog to you flawlessly trained. Well, what they're doing is they're putting an electronic shock collar on these dogs, and they are zapping them, and they're completely ruining these dogs. I mean, if you want to destroy your relationship with your dog, put an electronic shock collar on them. I mean, I've seen the life drain right from the dog's eyes when you put one of these things on them. The fear and the anxiety that they never know when the next electric bolt is going to hit them in the neck. A real dog trainer can get very beneficial results from a dog by knowing where his natural instincts are, reaching in, so to speak, and pulling out that natural prey drive that all dogs have. When they're working and playing and doing all these things with each other, really what they're doing is they're acting out their prey drive. And an example of that would be, you'll see your dog with a stuffed toy, and he'll have it in his mouth, and he'll be shaking it, and he'll be throwing it around. Well, it's not unlike having a rabbit in his mouth and snapping the rabbit's neck. Really, that's what they're doing. Now, what I can do is reach in and use that prey drive instinct to get the dog to work in obedience. And the positive things about this is they're happy. They're really enjoying themselves, because that's what's natural. They're wagging their tails. They're having the time of their lives. And you'll see this on my videos. You'll see it when you meet my dogs in person, how much fun they're having when they're doing their obedience with me, because that's how I did it. I reached right in and got that ancient DNA from them. Like I said before, all you need to do is look at my own dogs, and you can look at the videos, you can see them in person, and you'll see how happy that they are. Now, All this was done without the use of electronic shock collars. If you want your dog to work the same way my dogs do and be happy and enjoy themselves, call Beezer Boy Dog Training at 729-2075. That's 729-2075. I hope this video was helpful. It is a promotional for my business. However, I really think it's a public service also to explain to people the difference between torturing a dog into training and training a dog by understanding how and why a dog learns. Thank you very much.